Hi everyone. Well, I knew this day was coming and it's finally here. The last couple rides, the bottom bracket has been making a little more noise every time I rode. The last time, it was downright embarrassing. So I'm finally gonna go ahead and make an attempt to go ahead and pull the bottom bracket out, which is a PF92, so it's press fit. So that's another reason why I knew this day was gonna eventually come. And I'm gonna replace it with something I think will hopefully prolong the life of the next set of bearings and should be a lot easier to get in than a traditional press fit style. So stick around and wish me luck. So here's all you need to get this done. I'll leave the list of the tools in the description, but it's pretty straightforward. I'll also leave links in the description of all the parts I had to buy in order to make this happen. On the SRAM cranks, you'll see there's a 10mm hex here, but inside is an 8mm. If you leave the 10 in place and just use an 8mm, as you back this out, it will actually pull the crank arm off and kind of pushes it off, so you don't have to try to muscle it out. Well, here's the guilty party. There should be a seal here that is pretty much flush with the inner bearing race, and it looks like it's just gone. So that would explain my creaking. Alright, I picked up this off of Amazon, and it is a press fit bearing remover for this size bearing. So I'll leave a link in the description. And all you do is you push it through, and these tabs compress, and you pull it until you hear a click right there. Now all I got to do is hopefully bang this a couple times, and it's out. And just reverse the procedure from this side. Now, as you can see, when I pop that one out, just the bearing came out. I still need to remove this part, which is part of the press fit cup. So what I'm going to do is gently tap that inner cup. Be careful not to hit the carbon, and there it is. Alright, so this is what we had. What I'm replacing it with is this tri-peak, and it screws together. So instead of having to press it in with a bearing press at a shop, you basically apply one side on the non-drive side, then you install the drive side, and then you start to thread it, and it's a backwards thread, so left hand to tighten, with a threaded bottom bracket tool. And as you thread this, it will pull itself in evenly, so you're not damaging the bottom bracket shell. It also maintains parallel, and because this is a steel housing, it should hopefully be very strong. Everything appears to be in good shape. It's nice and smooth, no nicks, no dings. Should go together nice. supposed to insert the non-drive side, and it is nice and snug. And the drive side, remember this is a backwards thread. Yeah, it's starting to thread. As you can see, this little bit of gap that's left, once that closes up, then I'll just, it says to torque it to 30 Newton meters, and I don't have a torque bottom bracket tool, so I'm going to equate 30 Newton meters to about this snug. Ugh! Alright, I'm not sure, there's no really instructions that come with this, but I'm going to apply just a little bit of all-purpose grease on the outer face, just the smallest amount to keep water and other things from getting in. And I think from time to time I'll go ahead and, since taking the crank off is not a big deal, just take it off and just make sure I've got a little bit of grease as a moisture barrier to get into these bearings. Water always finds a way. I'm going to go ahead and just put a light layer of grease on the spindle. More grease on the back side of this dust cap. Well, the job's done. It seemed pretty straightforward, so I'm not a mechanic, so if I can do it, I'm pretty sure you can too. If you have any questions about any part of it that I didn't cover in the video, go ahead and leave it in the comments. If you like this, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching.